Alright, what's up everybody, my name is Sen, welcome back to the channel, and for today's video, I want to talk about my recently getting to Master with Ed. I've been in Master with this guy for a little bit now, and I want to share some of the basic information that I could give you along the way. Now, I'm not a god or anything like that. This information is coming from a casual player. I've spent a decent amount of time at this game, but I'm not like a prodigy or anything like that. I'm just an average Joe that likes and enjoys fighting games. Initially, my grind to Master rank started with Ken, but I had fallen out of favor with the character just because I was getting tired of the Shoto gameplay. I didn't find him that interesting anymore, and plus out of the other games that I played either Shoto or Shoto adjacent characters, kind of reinforcing the fact that I was just kind of sick of playing the character. I picked Ed back up post the most recent nerf, which the nerf really didn't affect a ton of what I like to do anyways, like obviously the change to his crouching light kick, the change to EX Blitz on block, and the biggest change that would actually affect me would be the lingering hitbox with Kill Rush. That means it'd be that much harder to bait things like DI, so you had to find DI baits in different places. Ed is obviously not Ken. I think he's a bit harder to kind of figure out than Ken is. But I think he's so cool. I think his kit's really cool, and I think because he's so interesting, he has a really high skill ceiling. Obviously, Ken's a very good character, but I just found this character to be much more interesting. First out, the neutral game plan. My neutral game plan is super simple. It's literally just fish with pokes, like heavy punch, medium kick, crouching heavy kick, occasionally crouching medium punch, things of that nature. And if I'm at this range, I'm just kind of like throwing out medium flicker, or if I think they're gonna jump, H flicker. Big into the poke game. With that said, my footsies suck, so that makes it playing this character a little tougher. If you have good footsies and whiff punishes and stuff of that nature, you're probably going to feel a little bit better with this character than I do. I'm less whiff punishing, more so wish punishing. I started back up with this guy at Platinum 3. And being in Diamond, I was already used to like a little bit of a higher level player. So the best advice I would be able to give would just be to safe jump everyone to death. Like, everyone just eats safe jumps for breakfast. Either they get hit or they're reversing or whatever. So a majority of the time I would end combo with like medium heavy target combo into H blitz, and that's the safe jump. You're plus 42 here. Obviously there's other safe jump routes as well. Like you could do something like this, and I should be plus 42, exactly. He has one in the corner, which I like never use. It looks like this. You're plus 42 there as well. I never use this routing. But yeah, I pretty much just safe jumped through Platinum, and it was cool and stuff. The next biggest thing I would incorporate into like my basic game plan would be using EX Flicker more. I kind of slept on this move, I won't lie to you. Just doing like heavy punch EX Flicker. The downside to this is obviously if they are pretty DI happy. This loses to DI, you get blown up for it, you lose meter, it's pretty bad. But if you notice your opponent likes to press buttons, or they like to just kind of sit there and block, if they block, Flicker, like EX Flicker or Charge Flicker is plus 4, so you don't have to worry about like a difference in frame data. If you know your frames, you're chilling. And then it kind of goes into the strike throw game as well. So if they get hit, you get a combo. If they elect to block, you get your classic strike throw. You know, you could do jab, jab, you could do jab, throw, you could just do regular throw, whatever you want to do. When I started picking up the character again, I did like heavy punch dry rush, which honestly, like, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but EX Flicker is actually much better. So like, let's do a combo with heavy punch dry rush. 26, 26. If we did the EX Flicker instead, you almost get 3,000 damage for less meter. With that said, I haven't found out like a good way to get safe jump off EX Flicker. Like maybe there's just not a way or something. But yeah, if you like abusing the safe jump, EX Flicker is not the way. Like it's just decent damage for not that bad meter. So this instead is actually much better if you want to continue to get that safe jump. It's less damage, but you know, safe jump, right? Something I've been situationally abusing has been medium flicker. Obviously I use this in neutral for like a good like poke or whatever, but honestly it's a really good idea to do meaty. The safest pressure that I've found on Wake Up has been getting a knockdown, going into Kill Rush, and as soon as you finish the Kill Rush, charge medium flicker. Use that as a meaty. If it is blocked, obviously once again the conversation comes back. If it's blocked, you're plus 4. You have plus range. If it hits, you get a combo. If they DI, you can DI back because you are plus enough. And then I believe if they EX reversal, it'll just whiff. EX reversal whiffs. Oh, level 3 actually clipped me. Okay. Ugh. It beats out level 1, so that's fine. Alright, that works. If you time the kill rush to push further, and you add the timing on it, level 3 will whiff. Let's talk about baiting DI on block. DI, obviously, if you're not prepared for it, can absolutely blow you up, especially if you're fishing with like the wrong moves. So like things like sweep, things like forward fierce, things like, I don't fucking know, light kick target combo, things of that nature. If you're doing things like that and you're ill prepared, you will get blown up by DI just because people like to mash it, especially at low level. One of the most common DI baits that I would do on block would be medium heavy target combo into first hit of ball. Now, this is all DI safe. Everything I do here, DI safe. So if I try to do DI after the ball, I get blown up. If I try to DI during the medium heavy target combo, you could DI back. It's all good shit. You are, however, -5 here. So if someone has like a 5-frame light kick or something of that nature, for Ed, his crouching light kick is actually a punish here. So if they're looking for it like that, then it might be problematic, but a lot of people won't check this. The next one, which I don't really use as much, is Meaty Fireball. I don't use this a whole bunch anymore. When I started picking up the character, I used it a lot more. It's still good, I just have stopped using it since. And it's literally just do kill rush follow up, do a dash forward, and do Fireball. It hits super duper plus. If it's blocked, you're still plus because it's meaty. What about Wake Up level 1? Let's take a look. Beats it. What about Wake Up level 3? Let's check it out. That is a punish. Did I fuck it up? I could have swore this beat this. Safe. As long as you do it right. Let's talk anti-airs. Obviously, Ed does have a DP. It's a bit slow, but that's fine. So if you're fully capable of anti-airing with DP and you're very comfortable with it, you're chilling. It's a bit weird because he doesn't have a traditional DP, obviously. And then knowing the situational awareness of, okay, light DP, there's no movement. There's like just a straight up hitbox. Medium, he takes a step forward. With heavy, also takes a step forward. So being prepared for that situationally might be a little bit hard, but you know, maybe a bit more versatility than other DPs, but I would honestly prefer a traditional Dragon Punch. If you paid any attention to my gameplay, I don't anti-air with DP. I'm a heavy kick user. Is it good to anti-air with DP? Yes, absolutely, but I just really fucking suck at it, so I use heavy kick. The cool thing about heavy kick anti-air is, as opposed to Dragon Punch, I can actually get something off it. So before, I used to kill rush, which is still fine. You can absolutely do that, you know, get a little strike throw situation going. But instead, I've kind of gone back to electing to abuse medium flicker once again. So if I anti-air, charge flicker, I can bait out DI there and get a full punish. And once again, they block it, you're plus, they get hit by the flicker, you get a combo. Alright, let's talk lights. Ed's lights, particularly his punches, not great, not all that amazing or anything like that. And to be honest, you don't get a whole heap off of it. Obviously, you could do your drive rush stuff, like that's well and good and stuff. Never really drive rush off his lights. I maybe should, potentially. But typically the thing I do off his lights is go into kill rush. Or not kill rush, blitz. Now the cool thing about L blitz is it keeps him standing. That means guess what? You're back in a strike throw situation. A lot of times people will just be super free to the throw. I don't think I've seen anyone tech L blitz, throw. I've never seen anyone tech that before. Now with M blitz, you get a knockdown. You're plus 39. Haven't figured out the best thing to do off it. Like, I think oftentimes I just kill rush into like a low light, stand light, and then kind of repeat the situation. But now I'm kind of thinking back to that idea of what if we just do charge M blitz again? Okay. Alright, was I just off on the timing with medium flicker? Okay, yeah. You can still bait it. You just have to be ready. Unlike myself, I'm just fucking stupid. Okay, so after lights, you could do light blitz and get a combo and get that strike throw that we talked about. Or we could do M blitz, go for meaty flicker, and get kind of a DI bait or charge it up and get a strike throw situation all over again. Focusing around charge blitz, charge flicker just feels like the way. Let's talk about cash outs and like big damage, spending your meter, all that stuff. The best way I found to go into level 1 is doing a combo like this. Doing it this way. I'm sure there's better routing, but that's the way I go into level 1. Level 2. The practicality of this is the most common situation I would use this for is like free neutral. Essentially, I just throw the light one and then kind of attempt to react to whatever they did. Before, I would just try to like stand behind the ball and follow behind it so that if they jumped, I could anti-air them. They would fall in the ball, get a little bit of a baby combo. After that, instead of trying to anti-air, I just try to air-to-air with heavy punch and then spike them into the ball. For me, this is great if they're burnt out and then I can put them in a potentially bad situation, because best case scenario for them is they just block it or parry it if they have the meter to spare. Now, comboing. Comboing is the fun part about level 2. My original combo for level 2 was like super basic. You know, it just looked like something like this, where HDP, kill rush, HDP, and yeah, I mean, it's okay damage. It's not bad. But I really did want, much like a lot of other people, I did want to learn the Dream combo, and it's tough, but that's one of the things I appreciate about this character is like the executional skill ceiling and getting creative with his moves. And there's variations on it too. I don't even know if I do it right, but I do it right enough where I'll just, you know, go into EX Blitz, level 2, and then hitting this was like so tough. But I love doing it. It's so fun to practice. It's pretty rare that I want to go for this routing because, like, let's say I do a dry rush and then spend 2 more bars. I'm so low on drive gauge just because that combo. Like, it's pretty rare that that's worth it. And then oftentimes I might end up burnt out after that if I don't have full meter. And that kind of puts me in a bad spot. As far as, like, fun cash out, the most fun cash out that I like to do is like getting a jump in, heavy punch, EX flicker, fireball, drive rush behind the fireball, and then EX blitz. And that still gives you like the appropriate height that you need. Like, that's the most fun routing that I do. But yeah. Level 3, there's a handful of different ways to go into level 3. I think my initial one was this. Like going H blitz into level 3, and that's probably the safest way to do it. I don't remember my original way of how I like to go into level 3. And it's decent damage too, that's 5300. But as long as you go into blitz of any kind, you can cancel on the level 3. The next way I went about going into level 3 was this, I believe. And I'll still do this from time to time. But honestly, just canceling into a blitz right after is actually better. And you could do any blitz from that position. It'll work. And it doesn't matter if they look like a little high. It'll always hit just because there's like a hitbox above your fist. So it's fine. You could do L blitz, H blitz, M blitz. Doesn't matter. You could also do kill rush as well. So something like this. That's fine. Like, there's a couple different routes. How much damage does this do? 51. But the best routing I've found so far, it's very similar to like my level 2 cash out. If I'm just looking to drain resources, is this. Shit. You don't want that last hit, unfortunately. This, I believe, is the best cash out we have. $5,900. Pretty good. Almost, very close to 6K. Almost 60%. Ed's corner routings are... They're okay. They're pretty fine. Like, you can do your typical, like, EX flicker stuff. You could do, like, double DP into EX DP. And that's pretty good. Not super meter efficient or anything like that, but, you know, pretty decent damage. And then, of course, instead of doing EX DP, you could do, like, a blitz into level 3, and that's a pretty good situation for you. How much damage does this do? 56. Pretty meter efficient, pretty good damage. That might be your best routing. Let me see how much damage this does just straight up. Do M blitz there. 34-54. I don't know if we can get any better routing than that. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, that's not as good, and it's more meter. Yeah, that's pretty much all the tricks I can think of off the top of my head. Let's go play a match to finish things off. The biggest thing about getting into Master is, like, once you get in, you're gonna tank MMR, so you might not feel like you belong. I didn't really feel that. I kind of really didn't care about my... Oh. Alright. I kind of didn't really care about my MMR when I got in here. I knew I was gonna tank MMR, so it really wasn't that big of a problem, but I could see for someone else, like, it might be like an identity thing. Like, oh, I don't belong, or what have you. Wow, that hit. Guy's schmoovin'. Okay, he's got DPs, though. Y'all need to be learning from this guy. What the fuck? Yeah, he's... Okay, he's got him. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. We're gonna bring this back right now. We're gonna bring this back right now. We're gonna bring this back right now. Shit! I'm mad. I'm so mad. We were literally bringing it back too, and then I sold. Yeah, he's really good at those. I'm just giving him free damage. Alright. Nice. I hit it. I'm pretty sure I could beat this guy. Hold on. Love that for me. Nice. Come here, shimmy. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. Let's go. Nice, good reversal. Nice. Okay, that's bad for me. But he is burnt out, though. That's crazy that we traded. That's actually wild. Nice. They comboed. They comboed. I got lucky. I got lucky. Let's go. Oh, you challenged, you freak. Nice. No! You don't got it. I don't believe you. Nice. Alright, that is gonna do it. I'm done talking about Ed. I will see you guys later. Peace.